Hey everyone, it's Gary, and today I'm just going to shoot a quick video. I'm not going to edit it. I'm just going to let you see what I do as I do it. And if I have any mistakes, well, they're going to be in this video. So as you know, we use CloudNet 360 for my side hustle, my passion business that I run at night, and that one is called Soccer Labs. But in this case, we have a schedule change, so I want to make sure everyone knows about it because, you know, people don't pay attention, and even though we've had it on the schedule on the website forever, that doesn't mean that people are actually going to pay attention and do it. Now, what I've done is I've come into profiles because I just want you to see that you can have as many profiles as you want. If you want to add another one, just add another one. And the way this works out really well is if you have multiple salespeople or multiple business people, whatever the case may be, you can have all your different profiles in here. And then when you create the content, there's a merge code. So that merge code allows everyone to use the same content and personalize it for themselves without having to retype things and all the rest. So really, profiles are just a big time saver, and it gives you the ability to repurpose content for multiple people, and it also is a shortcut when you don't want to have to type your signature all the time. So let's just come into Content Library. Let's go back there for a second. I'll just show you what's in here. So for example, Charles, it has the profile name. Of course, that just identifies it, who it's from. So this is going to show up in your email, the reply to email address. It has your signature, in this case, very simple. And it has your CAN-SPAM compliant information. And if you're doing affiliate marketing, you need an FTC compliance statement. We're not doing affiliate marketing, so I don't need it. But if you needed it, it would already be in here. So again, all these things are in here, so you don't have to type them over and over and over again. And you can choose the profile you need for the email that you're sending. So let's go back to Content Library. And today I just want to remind people that there's a schedule change. So I'll just call this one Schedule Change. November, what's the date? 20th? No, 19th. November 19th. And subject line. Okay. Now, I always do a split test. I don't care what I'm sending. I always do a split test. And mainly, I want to always, try out different things, right? I just want to get smarter. So not only do I want the open rate to be better, but I need to get smarter about what my audience is responding to. So because it's so easy to do a split test, I just always do them. So I'll put in another subject line. And I'll put in one more. As you might have guessed, I don't look at my screen when I type. So as I make my mistakes, I have to look back up and fix them. But anyhow, let's keep going. Next step, this just brings me to my HTML editor where I can put in my content, and I can copy and paste, or I can just type it. Usually I like to type it. If you copy and paste, you have to be careful you don't put garbage in there. And there's a little video here that explains what to avoid, and another thing here, what to avoid. So this is going to be a real simple one. Oops, I'm already logged in, so I can't go there. I just want to grab the URL. In case you're wondering, I'm just using my keyboard shortcuts for copy paste. So Command V, Command C for copy, Command V for paste, and gets it in there. And of course, if I want to go bold, Command B for bold. These are all standard shortcuts. These are all the same things that are in every HTML editor. So there's really nothing special about what I'm doing. And just going to push that down a little bit. Now the other one, well, sometimes I like to also make sure my column isn't too wide, because it's more readable if you shorten it like this. And these are just breaks, so you just have to hold the Shift key down. So hold Shift and then press Return, and that'll put a break in. If you don't hold Shift, you're going to get a paragraph break. So again, this depends on a couple things, but just hold the Shift key down. It's easier. Shift and Return. All right, now I could save this for later. I could send the test email, but this is not a mission critical email, and I really don't, if there's anything wrong with it, it's like whatever, who cares? I just need to get this out. So what I'm going to do is just save and send the broadcast. Okay. Oh, I'll just point out, see, this merge code is going to put the first name in for the person, and this one here is going to put in my signature. And my signature will show up when I select my profile. The lead first name is not going to show up because we have to send it, right? It's going to merge all those. If you want to put additional merge codes in, they're all down here. You can put in custom merge codes. You can put in, all these different types of merge codes, profile related, custom merge. I don't have any custom in here because I just keep it simple. I just use my signature merge code and my lead first name. But you could also put this in if you want to change the content. So if I want to say remember, like here, if I wanted to say, make it personalized, I could say remember, lead first name, that there is a schedule change today. I could do that too. Okay, so all those things are very easily done. Again, I'm just trying to keep this simple. It's a schedule change. I don't need to be fancy on this email. I just want to get it out. So save and send broadcast. This is going to save it to my content library. And I can always come back and use this email again and just modify it if I wanted to, or someone else can use it. And it's also going to send the broadcast. So let's get it done. All right. And now I'm just going to select my profile, Charles. And you see now it's putting in the from, the reply to. These are my different subject lines. If I wanted to, of course, I could have an attachment. If I want to make this a conditional email, if opened, if not opened, if opened or not opened. So that's a great way to get your open rates up. If someone, if you want to send a conditional email, if someone opens it, you may want to send an immediate follow-up to them. If they don't open it, you might want to send the same email again. If it's opened and not opened, again, these are different things that you can do. So based on how people respond to this email, you can trigger things right away. And this is in addition to things like putting in action links or action surveys. So there's really a ton of things you can do to run your sales funnel right from this email. Okay, and here it pushed in my, put in my opt-out address. Okay, and now I could test it. I could preview it. I'm just not going to. And I'm just going to go to the next step. Now I have my choice, send to the entire list or to a targeted audience. I'm going to send it to everybody. This is our spam checker. This is a third-party spam analysis type of tool, so it's not really us trying to determine if your email is spammy or not. This is a third-party tool that we've integrated into our system so that we get a third-party set of eyes on your email. In this case, you see that my spam analysis is very low. So anything below 3.0 is a good email. If you are at 3.0 and above, that doesn't mean your email isn't going to get through. And being at 0.1 doesn't mean my email is going to get through, but it increases the odds greatly when you have a 0.1 and reduces the odds a lot if you're at the 3.0. I mean, if you're at this level, there's almost no email inbox that you're going to reach. So don't even bother sending it. So if you're not below 3.0, we just block it because it's such a garbage email. So likely to get flagged by every single email, checker out there. That's just not worth sending. Anyhow, next step, I can either send it immediately or I can schedule it to a future time. But I just want this out. So add the queue. And then it wants me to verify it. This seems like a lot of extra steps, but we've had too many people inadvertently send emails that we've put in multiple steps where you have to add it to the queue. Verify you want it added to the queue. And then finally, you have to hit the send button before it goes. And that's it. Now you're done. Okay, this email is now going, and that's all there is to send in an email and adding, in this case, a triple split test, right? A try test, not just a split test. But so I'm split testing or triple testing, try testing, whatever you want to call it, 3 different subject lines, and I'll come back to it later and just see which one works. The great thing about split testing your subject lines is that you will see over time what your audience responds to. And I guarantee that what my audience responds to will not be what your audience responds to. Every list is a little different because you have a different audience. They've come onto your list for a different reason. They'll respond to you in a different way. They've got a different relationship with you. So there is no pat answer. There is no one way of doing things. There's best practices. But I can tell you that after running multiple different businesses and multiple different venues, they are not the same. The things that worked fantastically for one business will fail miserably for the other. So you need to split test your subject lines. You need to understand your audience better. And there's no easier way than what I just showed you. Just split test 3, 4, 5, 6 email subject lines on every single email broadcast. And you'll see. I guarantee you will become a better marketer, not only from an email perspective, but just in general, you'll start to understand your audience better. All right, this is Gary, and I'm going to go on with the rest of my day now. All right, you have a nice day. I hope this helped you, and I hope you can see just how easy it is to send out your content, how to split test, how you can do conditional emails. I didn't show you action links. I didn't show you action surveys. I didn't show you how to do the funnels and sales paths. But like I said, this is just a quick video to show you how to send a broadcast. Bye now.